7:15 a.m. this Sunday morning, September 7th, 2025. Got us some colorful clouds this morning. And we were going to try to make haste down to a better viewing of the rising sun this morning. Sunday. Let's see if we can capture an object. How would that be? Once again, we are out to make haste to our prime viewing location. Once again, some really colorful, scenic clouds this morning. Alright, we'll continue once we get there. Alrighty, we have arrived at our destination. As we can see that the sun has already begun to rise here. And we do have some cloud formations in the background. Dimming this lighting down now all the way. Not really seeing anything as of yet. And again, with these clouds it might be a little difficult to see anything. I did bring my polarized sunglasses. Yeah, which viewing with those in front of the camera's lens now, still I'm not seeing anything as of yet. Going to go ahead and pause it. Going back, okay, that's our regular lighting right there. So I will pause this momentarily and we will see what transpires from there. Now as we pan back and do a real quick look around, we can see that the so-called clouds have basically lost their coloration now, where they're taking on a very dirty looking appearance. Still having a little bit of a reflection of sunlight, if you will. But yes, rather cloudy, and that can really hamper what is happening back here. And again, we will dim down this lighting. I'm not sure about the focusing, so just play along and bear with me. There is an off chance that we might not capture this object this morning due to the cloud coverage, but it's still worth the try. We've been fortunate enough to have been capturing this quite frequently here lately. And I am zoomed in all the way, so just understand that. I'm going to go ahead and incorporate the polarized lens once again, even though it's rather dark. You can see the difference here. Not sure if that is a help or a hindrance so far. Unfortunately, I believe I will have to pause this for a few minutes and allow this ascension to happen just a little bit further. I'm not sure if we're seeing anything at all yet, or if there has been any type of an appearance, but we shall continue here momentarily. Okay. Yeah, there's our regular, there's our regular lighting. We dim it down. And again, I'm not sure if we're picking up anything. Looks like we got us a fresh trail back yonder, occurring over the top of the heavier formation. And again with the polarized lens. Yeah, these cloud structures or formations are causing just a little bit of an issue. And we do have that much more cloud coverage that's moving in. It's kind of bumming me out. But if anything, we'll have us a pretty sunrise recording. If anything. Yeah, with this other stuff that is moving in, we can see, whoops, sorry. Yeah, awful lot of coverage is moving into the vicinity of the light. Drop that down again. We'll see, well, man, I don't know. Time is of the essence now. Because once again, with all this cloud coverage moving in, it's going to be covering this light real soon. And so now there's a race between whether all this moving in is going to cover this over before it gets a chance to get above these formations that's above it right now. And well, the way that is looking, we are going to have the cloud coverage that is on the move covering this up real soon. But we still have the rest of this day and future days ahead of us where we should be able to continue capturing this object at large. We'll pause it and wait a few more minutes. Alright, this is getting brighter once again. It's found a spot in between these smaller masses of clouds. But again, whether anything will peek through the clouds is undetermined. And again with the polarized lens. Waiting for this to slide to the right just a little bit more as far as the clouds, as we do have a little bit of an opening here. Let's go back to the regular lighting real quick. Yeah, okay, and we'll dim this back down. And again, focusing might be an issue here. I don't know. I'm having a difficult time seeing my screen as I continue to view this greater light and of course getting those famous spots before my eyes. And but yes, we do have that much. Look at that. Yeah, if we can. Okay, I am seeing the, well, wanted to say the red lens flare. Okay, I'm going to pause it for a couple of minutes and then we'll continue. Okay, so I am panning back. This is what it's looking like with the regular lighting. Okay, we dim this lighting down. That is how it appears. And if we take the polarized lens and place in front, this is how it appears. Now let's go ahead and we will zoom in. We're getting a lot more cloud coverage that's interfering. This should be at the 11 o'clock hour where it is been typically being viewed in my location, that is. But yeah, all this cloud coverage is moving in. Not sure if we've captured it this morning or not. But again, with the polarized lenses, whoop. But yeah, because of all this extra cloud coverage moving in, and it's going to be a while before it actually gets to any possible clearing. Thinking I'm going to go ahead and end this recording right directly. Maybe we've captured it, maybe we have not, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, getting quite the power glow whammy now. But of course, you know, that 11 o'clock positioning is being covered. We could possibly wait a couple more minutes. Okay. Probably see the change in lighting here. It's already taken place now. Drop this down. The lighting once again. Not sure about the focusing, how that's coming out. But once again, everything is being hindered by cloud coverage, so I do believe this is going to do it for this recording. Yeah, all this is getting that much thicker. And like I said, if anything, well, we've got us a kind of nifty, neat sunrise recording. Notice that coloration change. Yep. Alright, so as that gets covered, I will bid you a fine farewell until next time. So on that note, take care. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. And have a great one.